Hey guys, let's get more news from Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Steelers drafted Darnell Washington knowing he likely would never see second contract, Fittipaldo believes. The Pittsburgh Steelers welcomed the opportunity to draft Darnell Washington in 2023. They were surprised that a prospect like him was still available, though they already passed on him multiple times as well. But who is Darnell Washington? Who do they think he is, and who he can be? Fittipaldo offered an even more interesting remark than just pigeonholing Washington as a run-blocking tight end, however. Asked if he was saying that the team wasted a third-round pick on a run-blocking tight end with bad knees, he replied, "I'd say they drafted him knowing he wasn't a receiving threat and that he likely would never sign a second contract." In spite of the fact that they talked up his receiving skills, the Steelers didn't use him that way. According to Pro Football Focus, he only ran routes on 145 snaps, with more than two-thirds of his snaps being on rundowns. And this was in an offense with a dearth of production over the middle of the field and in the red zone. Never sign a second contract? Washington is under contract through 2027. He will be 25 when he is scheduled to hit unrestricted free agency then. They have committed second contracts to run-blocking tight ends before. But is he suggesting that they drafted Washington knowing that he is bound to have a short NFL career because of his knees? Do you really draft a player in the third round with that level of concern? I think you're still hoping to land long-term starters in the top 100 selections. Perhaps he'll never become a bigger threat in the passing game than was Matt Spaeth. But he had a successful rookie season as a run blocker. He still has room to grow in that area. He is still figuring out how to mitigate the disadvantages his tall frame presents in certain situations. But it's fun to watch him pancake a guy every once in a while. Steelers hire new football analyst. Though the team website can often be delayed in reflecting hires, this is a recent change to the front office listing. As of January 16, Moore's name was not on this list. Moore should help replace analyst Will Britt, who left for the Dallas Cowboys last July. Publicly, the team never filled that role with any new hire, leaving Kazim as the only person in the building to carry the football analyst title. The team had lost several analysts over the years to other teams and places. Jay Whitmire departed for the New York Jets in 2021, while Kareem Kasem left the organization in 2019 for the language learning company Duolingo before reappearing in the sports world. According to Moore's LinkedIn page, his background involves data collection and advanced analytics, a department the Steelers have been slow to embrace compared to other NFL teams, though possibly warmed up to under new GM Omar Khan and a refreshed front office staff. Moore's profile describes himself as experienced analytics professional, specializing in SQL, Python, R, and Tableau data applications. Proven to produce results due to my ability to manage multiple projects and achieve team goals. Able to manage multiple tasks, meet tight deadlines, and increase team performance. A driven, self-starter who is adept at organization, relationship building, and analytics. Though Moore's name was just added to Steelers.com, his LinkedIn bio shows him working for the Steelers since September of 2023, just a few months after Britt had left the Dallas Cowboys. So it appears Moore had spent this past season working for the team, which makes more sense than the team going without for the entire year only to make a hire in the recent weeks. His bio shows him previously working for the San Antonio Spurs as a data analyst while interning for the football media website The 33rd Team. Moore attended Florida State University, earning a degree in sports management and statistics. While not a new front office change, he adds to the list of changes new to the public this year. So far, the Steelers have lost offensive assistant Glenn Thomas to Nebraska while longtime strength and conditioning coach Marcel Postar announced Tuesday he was leaving the team after 23 years. Dak Prescott sent to Pittsburgh Steelers in one wild trade scenario. The Dallas Cowboys' Super Bowl dreams in the 2023 NFL season crashed and burned after Dak Prescott and company got bounced out from the NFL playoffs by the Green Bay Packers in the wildcard round. That early exit from the postseason opened the floodgates anew for fans and experts alike to wonder whether it's time for the Cowboys to move on from Prescott. That sounds like a drastic move to make for the Cowboys, but could he actually end up suiting up for another team, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, once the 2024 NFL campaign rolls around? One fan raised the idea of Pittsburgh chasing after Dak Prescott via a trade, a point that was tackled on by Steelers Talk by Chat Sports recently. What are the chances that the Steelers trade for Dak Prescott this offseason after another playoff loss in Dallas? Any shot they get rid of Dak this offseason? Jack Sperry of Steelers Talk, however, immediately shut that idea down for a couple of major reasons. For one, Dak Prescott is an expensive asset. He just signed a 4-year extension deal with the Cowboys in 2021 worth $160 million. He has a staggering cap hit of $59 million in 2024. If the Cowboys trade Prescott, they would have to eat a painful dead cap. The same cap hit would also be too much for the Steelers to accommodate, according to Sperry. In any case, the Steelers can't be contented with their quarterback situation. Kenny Pickett doesn't look like a long-time answer under center for Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph is a free agent by the end of the 2023 season, while Mitchell Trubisky is, well, Mitchell Trubisky. And you fan, what do you think of the Dak Prescott situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.